Yo, 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 there it is, folks. The Steam Machine recently just dropped their prices a couple days ago, yesterday, and it's priced at $1,000. Only has 512 gigabytes and 16 gigs of RAM with 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 RAM. So not a lot of RAM. Doesn't come with a controller. With the controller, 1100, 2 terabytes or more storage is 1350. So then 2 terabytes with the controller is almost $1,500. So they finally dropped their prices. When I first heard about it, everybody's talking about it on the internet. Well, I don't really know because it's not like I'm on the internet, but from what I've seen on YouTube, people don't like the pricing of it. They don't like that it's so high in price. Doesn't have the best storage, and then also the performance of it is on par with a PlayStation 5, a base PlayStation 5. Some say even the Xbox Series S, not the X. So I thought about it. I'm like, man, this thing is overpriced. It is what it is. It won't sell. But come to think about it, I don't know. I just got second thoughts about this thing. Here's the reason why. So the Steam machine, if you don't know what it is, it's made by Valve. So Steam is a application on PCs. A lot of PC gamers use Steam. So Steam doesn't have a paywall. You don't have to pay similar to console with the Xbox or PlayStation. I believe both their lowest tiers are Xbox Essential or whatever the case may be. So for $9.99 a month for either PlayStation or Xbox, you can play online. Or you buy it for a year for like 75, $80. But for the whole year, if you pay the 75, $80 on PlayStation or Xbox, you get online service, and then you still have to purchase games, but it does come with a select few games that you could play. With Steam, there's no paywall. So backing this thing back up to PC gaming, Steam is a really big application that people buy games off of. They usually have huge discounts, all that good stuff. This Steam machine is basically a computer in the living room. So I don't expect this to be hooked up to a gaming monitor because people will probably already have their gaming PC set up. This is more of a entertainment box that sits in the living room connected to a TV. So I like that aspect of it. $1,000 may be a bit pricey only because of the RAM shortage. If you don't know, computer components are terrible right now. It costs a lot. Everything went up in price. The whole world is expensive. So that's the only reason why I say that it's $1,000. But if you think about it, what gaming PC are you getting that is less than $1,000? Now, it could be a console you get, maybe an Xbox or a PlayStation, but that's subsidized hardware. If you're trying to get a gaming PC right now, where you can buy the CPU and the GPU, two separate parts of a computer, that with RAM and stuff, I doubt you're going to be able to spend $1,000 for it. There's just no way, not in 2026. That runs on par with this Steam machine. Now, it said that it runs on par with PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 uses older architecture, which means it's a custom chip, but they don't have FSR. So AMD has their own frame regeneration. The AI is built in the games. So I'm trying to keep this as bland as possible if you don't know what's going on. So AI is put in games that helps them run better, look smoother, AIs and everything. The PlayStation 5 dropped to 2020. It has older AI now that does the frame uh, generation and all that stuff, FPS boost, all that stuff. With the Steam machine, it's going to have the latest FSR 4.1. So the best you can get out of AMD's upscaling techniques using AI will be implemented in all their games. Again, this is subsidized hardware, meaning you can't change it. It's plug and play. As soon as you hook it up, you play it. If it needs an update, it updates on its own. Now, PC people know, PC gamers know, you got to update your drivers manually. You got to update your Windows manually. You got to troubleshoot things, tweak settings in games. All that stuff is for the PC gamer. This is a PC entertainment box in your living room, so it does it itself. So I think that's a positive. And then again, it's still a PC at the end of the day. So you can browse the internet, probably download apps other than Steam and use it just like a computer, but just in the living room. So, given that it has the best and latest AI upscaling techniques with FSR 4.1, it does suck that it doesn't have a controller, but you're able to use it just like any other computer. It updates on its own and it's around $1,000. Obviously, if it was with the controller, that would be perfect. I really don't see an issue with this thing. Now, I think it's still a niche audience. I won't get it. I'm a console guy. I don't play PC. But if you're a PC gamer that already has a library of Steam games, you don't have to play them at your desktop. You could just take it to the living room and use your Steam Deck. I mean, not Steam Deck. I'm sorry, Steam Machine. Now, your Steam Deck is the handheld device. So again, they got a handheld now. They've already had the application that's on computers, and now you got a pretty much a Steam console that runs your whole library. So you can run again with your desktop. You got your gaming PC, your CPU, GPU, and then whatever the case that may be. Now you got your Steam machine that runs all your games. Now, another thing I seen is about the performance. This is the last thing I'm gonna touch on. The performance of it touches on par as the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S or X, whatever the case may be. Stop reaching for the power narrative with consoles. Again, I'm gonna put this in the console realm right now. I'm not gonna use this as a separate CPU, GPU. It's a console. I mean, again, they do the updates themselves. They're going to have the latest AI upscaling techniques. Why do I care about 4K 60? I really don't get the power narrative because I chased that before switching over from Xbox to PlayStation. The power narrative for consoles is just irrelevant. I mean, who cares if it doesn't run native 4K or at 60 frames per second? What games are you even playing where you need high frame rate? That's just in my opinion. People are gonna be playing GTA. Wolverine is about to come out. Forza Horizon is a good game out. All these games right now. I mean, 1080p at 30 is just fine. It looks the exact same. It's 4K 60. Now, if it's not native like a computer and all that stuff is nonsense. If you're trying to, if you're trying to be a esports gamer where frame rate matters, playing Valorant, Call of Duty, and the CDL League, Counter Strike, all these other games were like first person shooters, FPS games where frame rate matters, then I could see you really chasing the power narrative. But for casual gamers, why do you care about the power and performance of a console? Just buy the thing. It's going to run the games. It doesn't matter if they ran them at 720p or 4K. It's going to look nice. Your TV, your display matters. And nowadays in 2026, who has a 720p TV or a 1080p TV? Right now, you got a pretty much a 4K TV. So it's going to look nice. I promise you. It really is. So that's just my thoughts on the Steam machine. Uh, Internet on YouTube has been in an uproar about it. A lot of bad reviews on it. Circumstances of the market don't make it any better. It's tough to drop any type of hardware right now. Prices are going to be increased, and the whole power narrative and how it's whack doesn't really make enough sense to me because this is really for PC gamers trying to take their gaming library to the living room. So I think it's just fine. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I don't have a problem with it. It's always good to have competition. Project Helix by Xbox will be coming out soon, and the PlayStation 6 will eventually be announced. But in my opinion, it's just a tough market right now. You can release those later down the line. Who needs new hardware right now? So that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate anyone ever checks this video out. I'm always on. I'm always repping. Y'all have a good one.